one of the crazy people that decided to take this on and actually bring a new category of motorsport into South Africa. So we spent a lot of time having a look around the world to see what people were doing with their own domestic touring car championships, which series were working, which weren't working. And obviously there were a couple that were really strong. And you know, Aussie V8 Supercars is an incredibly strong series. British touring cars, his entries were sort of swelling and growing at a fantastic rate. So we started to pick, you know, some of the best components from some of those championships, and we came up with the GTC concept, which is very much based on what's happening in Australia. However, the motors we're using here are the 2-litre turbocharged engines, which is, you know, what most manufacturers are selling these days. That are downscaling in the engines, and we had a lot of experience with that kind of engine too. But essentially, GTC is a purpose-made racing car, which is what a touring car is. So it is a racing car. We have racing components throughout. Whereas the production car, what we used to do is we used to take a standard road car and then try and make it into a racing car. And obviously with that, it brings its own difficulties. You're asking a car that's perhaps not designed to do what you want it to do on a racetrack, make the sort of power you want to make from it. So it becomes quite an expensive exercise to get everything right. You know, whereas here with GTC, a lot of the stuff we've actually over-engineered or over-specced and running at a lot less than what it can actually take, and therefore giving longevity to the components, and hopefully with that keeping the cost of running the cars down. Well, there's a lot of hype and excitement around these cars. It's been a long time since we had, you know, Pucker touring car racing. The last time was Super Tourers in the 90s, and then of course our touring car championship, which didn't last sort of much long after that. And also because these cars are very much based on what they're racing in Australia. And as I mentioned, the series there is very, very strong, and the cars are exciting. They're exciting to drive, exciting to watch. And I think the drivers are excited about it, and just people, the spectator and the fan out there are super excited to be able to actually come and see world-class racing on their doorstep, which is something that we haven't had in South Africa for the last 15, 20 years.